When you recall a difficult moment, your brain doesn't just store facts, it saves sensory data that dictates your physical and emotional reaction. Our minds process these thoughts through three primary channels, known as modalities. We see pictures visually, hear sounds auditorily, and experience physical sensations kinesthetically. Look at this diagram. Each channel has its own set of adjustable sliders, called submodalities. These are the granular building blocks of your senses, things like the brightness of an image, the pitch of a sound, or the pressure of a physical feeling. By applying these specific tools to a mildly annoying memory right now, you will learn exactly how to physically strip away its negative emotional power. Recognizing this internal structure allows you to stop treating your mind as an unpredictable reactive space and start running it like a highly customizable control room. Step 1. We need a test subject. Recall a mildly unpleasant memory or a limiting belief. Please stick to something minor, like an awkward conversation or a frustrating commute, and strictly avoid any severe trauma for this first practice run. On this mental mixing board, we first need to establish our baseline. Rate the current negative feeling of that chosen memory on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, let's adjust the visual channel. Focus on the mental picture of that memory. Notice where it sits in your mind's eye. Pay attention to how close it appears and how bright the lighting is. Change these settings. Push the image 20 feet away, shift it to the bottom left, and turn the brightness down. We are photo editors, altering the visual format, not screenwriters rewriting the plot. The events remain identical, we are just changing the display. Check in with your body. You should notice a slight sense of detachment or a measurable drop in that baseline emotional intensity. Altering visual proximity and illumination automatically signals your nervous system to lower the stakes. Mental distance literally creates emotional detachment. Step 2 moves us into the auditory channel. Focus on any internal sounds attached to your memory. This might be dialogue, a harsh tone of voice, or even background noise. Imagine a master volume dial. Reach out and turn the volume down until they are a barely audible whisper. Look at the audio wave on our mixing board. Let's drastically change the pitch of any critical voices. Make them sound like a squeaky cartoon character, or imagine them playing through a muffled, static-filled vintage radio. Again, we rely on structure over content. The exact words spoken in the memory remain the same, but changing the acoustic tone neutralizes the insult. By mocking the acoustic structure of a critical thought, your mind inherently strips that thought of its perceived authority and threat level. Now, step 3, the kinesthetic channel. Scan your body and pinpoint exactly where the physical feeling of this memory lives. It might be a tight pressure in your chest or a heavy weight in your stomach. If you struggle to locate a specific physical sensation, that is completely fine. Simply imagining or guessing where the feeling would be if you could feel it is equally effective for this exercise. Visualize altering that physical feeling. Change it from a hard, heavy pressure into something completely soft and weightless. Next, command your body to lower the internal temperature of that specific feeling. Feel it transition from hot and tense to distinctly cool and calm. These are what NLP practitioners call critical submodalities. Because our senses work as a connected system, shifting these primary controls often triggers a reorganization of the other feelings and sounds attached to the memory. Let's commit these changes. Lock in all new settings simultaneously. The image is distant and dim, the sound is squeaky, and the physical feeling is light and cool. By aligning all three sensory channels into this newly engineered state, you are manually changing the internal meaning that the mind assigns to that specific experience. Now for the test. Try to bring back the original negative emotion connected to the memory you just edited. You will likely find it difficult to do. The emotion should feel distant, muted, or entirely manageable. The underlying structure simply no longer supports the distress. This mental mixing board is entirely portable. You can deploy it anywhere, whether you are sitting in a frustrating traffic jam or standing backstage right before a stressful presentation. Learning to format your internal experience this way gives you a repeatable method for managing your emotional state in real time.